welcome to my channel. My name is Dev. In the last video I left you over in Georgia where I was just going to my delivery where I made a trailer switch. I'm now on my way over to Baton Rouge in Louisiana to pick up my reload, which is going straight back home to Steinbach. I got into Alabama last night, stayed in Alabama. I'm now in Mississippi, and in another couple of hours I'll be in Louisiana. So beautiful weather down here. It is 26 degrees Celsius, and last night at home it was 31 below, minus 31 Celsius. So quite the difference. It's nice to be down here. Got the shorts back on again. All the snow melted off the truck. It's beautiful. So running along the south, I've only done it once or twice actually, but running along the I-10 on the south of the country here, along the Gulf of Mexico. This is where all the swamps are and all the bayous, where you get a lot of the, I don't know if they're alligators or crocodiles, wherever they are. Alligators, I would think. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe somebody will be able to tell me. If you can see this area, you know, it's just swampland. Very humid down here. Even last night I ended up running, I woke up during the night too hot, ended up running the engine just to keep cool, had the aircon on. And that was just the humidity. When I woke up this morning, with it being so cool in the cab and so humid outside, all the windows were all misted up on the outside with the humidity. Huge area of swampland. This, just looking at the sat nav there, and it's just all little tributaries and rivers, and I don't know what you would call it all, but I guess this is the bayou, or one of them. Only ever seen a wild alligator once, and that was down in Florida. It was actually in, it was a big pond, a huge pond. It was actually in a pond on an industrial estate where I was making a delivery. Looking down there, you see logs floating in the water. You think there's one, there's one. I've never seen one. Just that one in the industrial estate. So we got our fuel when I packed up last night, so I'm all fueled up. This is quite a heavy load that I'm picking up, well, full weight. Going to be maximum weight, so I'm not going to fuel up again until after I've loaded and see how much weight we've got to spare. I'm going to stop for a shower before we get there. I'm only due to load at 3 o'clock this afternoon. I'm about 3 hours away and it's only 10 o'clock here. of hours to spare, so I'm going to stop, get a shower, grab something to eat, take a bit of a break, have a bit of me time, and then go to the shipper then. We've actually still got 2,977 kilometres till we get back home now. So I'm hoping to be home Saturday, sorry. This is only Wednesday, yeah. Hoping to get home Saturday mid-morning, maybe lunchtime, depends how long it takes to load. But we'll be home Saturday anyway. Got to be home for a Christmas party the weekend after, so I'm only going to have one day off this week and go again on, if I get home Saturday I'll go again Monday, I'll have the day off, reset my hours, go Monday on maybe a little bit shorter trip. That's the plan anyway. So we'll leave it there for now and we'll be back later. Well, that's me loaded, load scaled, and heading for home. We have got 2,687 kilometres to get home. So we're looking at Saturday lunchtime. A couple of ways I could have gone home. Could have gone up through Arkansas, up that way, picked up I-29. By going through Arkansas, it's way too hilly. I'm fully loaded, I've got a full load on, so it's a heavy load. So I've decided I'm heading back east and I'm going to pick up I-55 and run I-55 back up through Missouri, and then I'll come across and go up through Cedar Rapids up to Minneapolis. A little bit longer, but I think it'll be better and probably even quicker. Well, first of all, I need to get out of this traffic. First time I've ever loaded in Baton Rouge, and certainly first time I've ever been here in Russia. Didn't realise it was so busy around here. Looks like it was a big chemical and oil town at one time. There's a refinery up there and lots of businesses connected to that industry, but also a lot of them closed down, so I don't know how big it is around here anymore. So I want to get another couple of hours done tonight. It's 5:15. I want to get another couple of hours so that I can get home at a decent time on Saturday. That's the plan anyway. Good morning. Thursday the 8th of December. I've done about 2.5 hours driving this morning. About half an hour ago we got this little beauty come on. So I've driven to the first rest area, pulled in. We're about to try and find out what it is. So choose the shaky camera, but we're going to go into the diagnostics and see if there's any, first of all, see if there's any faults. So that's the, no faults there. Transmission, no. ABS, no. Instrument, And there you are, we've got an ECU fault. No date time or anything, no. Right. Fault on the lighting control module. So the first thing we're going to do is just shut it down. Bring it back on. Let it go through its checks. And there we go, just like magic. Well, that's made me feel better. Let's crack on. Well, I've done another couple of hours driving. We've had no more warning lights come on, no more Christmas lights on the dash. One of them things that happens now and again. So we're just approaching Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis made his home in Gracelands. I've never been to Gracelands, been to Memphis lots, and not a place I really want to visit. I would like to go and see Gracelands, just for a visit, but Memphis itself, it's not a nice city, it's not a nice, well, I can't say that, I've never been in the city centre, but where the truck stops are in areas that I've been to, it's not very nice at all. A dangerous city as well, according to the statistics. So Memphis is in the southwest corner of Tennessee. We're actually only in it for, I don't know, I'm going to guess and say maybe 10 or 11 miles, I don't know. It's not far anyway, we're not in it for very long. And then we cross over the river into Arkansas. I-55 is the road we want. We want to be heading north up to St. Louis. You've been in St. Louis with me once before on one of the previous videos. Well, we will be coming in. We're coming in on the same interstate actually, on I-55, but we're going round the opposite direction because last time you joined me, I was on my way up to Ontario with that load. This time heading home, we're going to be going the other way round the ring road. So we won't see the arch on this trip. You don't see it from this side of the city. On the ring road around Memphis here at this point. When we came off that slip road just back there, it's still I-55, but it is part of the ring road. A lot of industry around this side. most of it all closed down now. First time I came around here, I was really concerned about these bridges. These trailers are 13'6". That bridge was 13'8", so you can imagine. First time I came this way, I was a little bit concerned about the height of the trailer. You wouldn't want to hit a bump or have sport ice on the ground when you go under there. But it's fine. You watch others go under it, and there's a few inches to spare. Come off this ring road in 6 kilometres, and almost as soon as we come off the ring road, we cross over the river into Arkansas. So you may as well stay with me until there. I've stayed in these truck stops in West Memphis. I've stayed in the truck stops there a few times, and there's always some undesirables hanging about in those truck stops. Got 14 degrees now as well. It was still, well, I had it up to 25 this morning, so it's dropped pretty quickly. It started raining a little as well earlier on, a bit of drizzle, and my windscreen wipers are squealing. That's annoying me, the squeak. I'll have to be replacing them soon, I think. The exit we actually wanted, but it's not, it's just a little bit further up. Hope I'm going to be able to get off. I can't get off here because of the roadworks. You can go a little bit further on and pick up the other interstate. So we'll just have to do that if I can't get off at this one. actually giving us a whole lot of room here. Lots of work going on now. Yeah, I think I'm going to be able to get off the junction here, but talk about leaving it till the last minute. Wait till you guys see this. So we're virtually making a right turn off the ring road there. Sorry guys. There just now with all the roadworks there, all the construction. So here we are. You're with me all the way through Tennessee there, because this is us coming onto the bridge now. You'll maybe see the sign. I'm pretty sure there's a sign, "Welcome to Arkansas." Right in the middle there, right up above our heads. Welcome to Arkansas, the natural state. Well, I'm in Matthews, Missouri, or Missouri as some of them like to call it. Got my fuel here, got a shower. I'm in the TA truck stop at Matthews. One of the older ones. It's not the best, but water was hot, showers were clean. I just got me some Popeyes chicken as well, which was good. So we're just about to leave here. Got 4 hours and 4 minutes driving left.
You have 4 hours and 4 minutes of remaining drive time.
As she's just told you. Yeah, so I've got somewhere in mind that I want to try and get to. If I knew where it was. Bowling Green, Missouri. That's where I want to try and get to tonight. We've got to get around St. Louis as well. So let's get out of here. Truck stops all at this one junction. That's the speedway there. I've just come out the TA, and across the other side of the interstate there's a Loves and a Pilot. Well, Flying J, but it's all the same company, Pilot, Flying J. Same as TA and Petrol, all the same company now. $357 kilometers to the Bowling Green, Missouri, where I'm planning on staying tonight. So we need a half decent run around St. Louis. 222 kilometers till I get to St. Louis. Just over 2 hours, 3:15, 4:15, or say 4:30. Yeah. Might just beat the traffic. We'll see how it goes. So I'm just 3 miles now from the ring road around St. Louis. So there isn't a lot to see on this side. Like I said before, you don't see anything really. But what I'll do, I'll leave the camera running and I'll make a time lapse out of drive around St. Louis Ring Road, and then we'll be back sometime tomorrow. Friday the 9th of December, and we're just south of Minneapolis here. We're on I-35 and we're just about to exit I-35 onto the Minneapolis Loop, onto the ring road around Minneapolis on the south side. So we've had a good couple of days. We got up to where I wanted to get to in Missouri last night, and we'll be up probably in Fergus Falls tonight, maybe Rothsay if I get a good run at it, but more likely Fergus Falls in Minnesota. That'll leave me about 5.5, 6 hours to get back to the yard tomorrow. I'll need to fuel up somewhere, and of course we've got the border crossing as well. My load just cleared customs this morning. So that's me all ready to cross the border. Shouldn't be any problems when I get there. Got another 9 kilometers and then we'll be getting onto the Minneapolis Ring Road, onto 494. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we should be up here beating rush hour. obviously getting quite busy already, but this isn't what you call busy for this area. Don't you love the way that they take the time coming off the slip road and onto the interstate, and then suddenly realise what speed they're doing, so if they, see a truck overtaking them, so they have to accelerate. There's another one coming up the right hand side behind them now, so they've got me stuck out here. Cooled down a bit more. We've still got 1 degree, so it's still just above freezing. Coming through northern Iowa there and into Minnesota. I stopped at Albert Lee for fuel and a shower. Albert Lee's just into Minnesota and no more. And they had a good 3 or 4 inches of snow overnight. But the clouds had been out and done a good job of clearing it. I went to the truck stop and that was still in a bit of a mess, but they were clearing the truck stop as well while I was in there. Just sit behind these. I don't want to get out and overtake them coming off in 4 kilometres. Stay behind them, let them do their thing. Lane I want here, yeah. I think I want to stay in this lane. from the city centre out here. But as you can see, it's much more built up and busier than the rest of the interstate that we just came north on. It's extremely busy at rush hour, both in the morning and in the evening. They have a 60-mile-an-hour limit most of the way around here. If you can get all the way around it doing 60 mile an hour, you've done really well. Is also down this south side near the airport, which is behind us. That's the largest shopping centre in the whole of America. There's its own fairground inside, full-size fairground inside the mall itself. Never been in it. No desire to go. I don't do shopping. And for those that are interested, this is where it is in Minneapolis. Pretty slow going the other way. There we have it, guys. This is south side of the Minneapolis Ring Road. I know you won't see a lot here this morning. I'm just between Fargo and Grand Forks on I-29. The temperature's right on 0 degrees, and what we've got is just black ice. I'm stopping at Grand Forks. We're going to go into the truck stop and we're going to change our underwear. If I can upload the next video from the dash cam, you'll see why. Shower and underwear required. You've already seen the dash cam footage of me testing the ABS and threading the truck through the eye of a needle with all the wheels locked up. Wasn't a pleasant experience, don't mind admitting it, but I was glad to pull over for a bit of a break. I got to Grand Forks, pulled in there at the truck stop and waited till it got daylight before I carried on. pretty damp all morning, but just at that one spot there, the amber lights you see flashing on the approach, they're flashing all year long. And those are actually warning lights. They tell you that the bridge may ice before the road. Well, I hadn't even made it as far as the bridge when that truck had jackknifed it right across the road. There was another one, I don't know if you can actually see it on the video until I get home, but there was another one that passed me earlier on. He come past me fairly quickly. Well, he wasn't able to stop because he was down in the central reservation there, centre median as they call it here. He was in the centre median along with the other guy that was blocking the two lanes. So I was faced with a choice. I was still sliding, wheels were all locked up, and I was faced with a choice of go for that gap behind him on the shoulder or hit him. So I thought I'd go for the gap on the shoulder, not really sure whether I was going to make it or not, or be dragged down the ditch on the other side and me end up lying on my side. But it all worked out well in the end. So I'm back in Steinbach now. That'll be me till Monday morning. We'll drop this trailer, get my stuff out the truck and get ourselves off home. I couldn't even get anything to eat at the truck stop, at the Flying J truck stop at Grand Forks there. They've closed the restaurant down and they've now got, they've had a Subway in there for a long time. Subway that doesn't even open till 9 o'clock in the morning, so I couldn't even get anything out of Subway. Guy in the pickup truck's on a mission, isn't he? This is backyard, guys, and once again I'll put the map up at the end. I'd like to thank you for joining me. If you like what you're seeing, click like and subscribe. Any ideas of what you'd like to see, leave a comment below and let me know, and we'll see you on the next trip. Take care, guys. Cheerio for now.